ngeceknya berita. Oh, CCTV. Room. Wes, sini nang dingecek. Ini balik. Ada suaranya enggak? Ada suaranya enggak? Suara musik. Suara musik. Hah? Ada suara musik enggak? Orang nang speaker ana. Orang tapi nang gimana no suaranya gimana? Apa suaranya? Eh, ono i. Nang speaker ana suaranya ki. Main lagi langsung. Ya saya tak main lagi aja. Maksudnya nang speaker ki metu. Heeh. Jadi tak main pisan. Kan kok nang Cemet pun dengan instruksi di sana tertantu gue sih. Bosan? Orang suara speakernya kan rawan lagi. Yang ngomong rawan kan? Suaraku ono berbeda. Orang kan? Suaraku ramah bukan suara uangnya. Net dol kita hero malah. Kan stick nih. Wih Rafli kon main lah. Ini beli ojo ojo Magic Jackson terus saya ini munggah-munggah. Apa meneh? Bari iki bangkrut. Mata ini dia ya kemarin. Ah, kita tempatan ya audio input. Iki kan, wah malah manteng nyongkut beto. Iki kan, iki kan
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development. Kaká! Kimmich. And here's Messi. And it's Batistuta. Raul. There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And one more try!
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
O'Reilly. Threads one in. Now here's the delivery. Abbiati claims it. Safe hands. Saliba. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And the finish! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Milan! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And this is shot at goal! Rijkaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Batistuta tries one from range. And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Raul looking for the run. And he is dashing away. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Kimmich. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. That's Batistuta.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Raul is wide and looking to get onto this. Tries a shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Messi, and here's the chance to counter. Gabriel tries to pass it through, driving, real chance!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
He's got away! O'Reilly, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Kaká. Raul. Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Kaká. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a bere in modo responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati sarà immediatamente allontanato.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Raul, he's through here. Now it's Gordon. Ambitious ball here. Dani Olmo receives it in a wide position. And it's Batistuta. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Kaka receives it in a good... Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Milan given another corner. So, third corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Palmer are looking to go forward now. Probing pass. Neither side yet able to find the net. And he's in on goal! Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. That has been slung wide. Looking for options for movement. That's an excellent interception. That is good alertness. Gordon. And he's picked it up out wide. And the cross comes in. And back out. Kaka.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Parma are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Now it's Gordon. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Good read, needed to be. Deftly away. That's a throw. Tries to play it through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Come backwards here.
That's
a header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that has been cleared.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Zanetti. And he cuts out the supply. Saliba. Great vision. Now it's Dani Olmo. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And it's Alexander-Arnold. This is Batistuta. That could have goes for a shot! And he's there to get it away. Saliba. Ball played for Rijkaard. Can he get it through? It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's got his cross in. Alexander-Arnold. Kaka. Berbatov. Rijkaard calmly anticipates and claimed it back swiftly. Dani Olmo gets into a good position. Threads one in. Rijkaard. Berbatov. Nice looking ball. Floated through. Referee has just said play on. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Signore e signori,
So your views on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
And he's quick to return it. Valverde. Can he get on the end of... Great chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Kaka. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Sostituzione per il Parma. Numero 14. Numero
So
10.
the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Lasciano il campo per
Milan
il numero
are
11.
in front now, the
Il
game's
numero 8.
only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Gordon. Gordon! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Gordon really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Rijkaard. No way through there. Rijkaard. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
And that will surely go down
52.820
as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Kaka. Oh, well measured. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Foot in. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Alexander-Arnold looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Here comes the corner.
Cambio di giocatori.
So their fourth corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Pinches it off him. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Yamal. He has a decent chance! And that's a sharp finish! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Just one in it now.
Well,
And the shot! finish. Do not write them off. Back they come. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Palmer have big chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. Shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Palmer! And the comeback is complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
That's going to go a long way. Well, they've got it again.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Gordon. He's had a shot! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He won't be happy with that one. And here's Yamal. Batistuta. Now it's Goulet. He's a sharp little ball here. Rudiger. No way through. Yamal. And it's McAllister. Gordon. Oh, now he can run away with it. O'Reilly. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Inzaghi. And that's it. Milan pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And here's Azar. Dani Olmo. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He
shoots! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Dani Olmo deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Looking for the run. Oh, it's Raul. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now it's Berbatov. Tries to play it through. Berbatov is flagged offside. And it's Batistuta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. O'Reilly. Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Como have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Batistuta. This is a promising build-up. Now there's a fine ball. Goes for a shot! Dani Olmo can clear it away. Alexander-Arnold.
That's good play from him.
That is good strength. Very nicely done. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Donnarumma must save this. Brilliant save from Donnarumma. And he's managed to gift it back. Dani Olmo. Now it's Okazaki. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Olmo. And this is Messi. That's an excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. Batistuta. Reinders spots it and intercepts. Dani Olmo is onto this. Dani Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Alexander-Arnold. That is a great pick out. He's picked his way through. Oh, what has happened here? Berbatov crosses. Defending of the desperate. He'll try from distance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. One 0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Has a look and plays it forward. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Okazaki. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Como really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And we have our very first corner. And that has sent him sprawling. That is a brilliant interception. And this is Okazaki.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Dani Olmo, Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Kaká, and a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And he's there to clear it. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Milan go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised. Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Milan looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So the action resumes.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Can he get it through? And he's in on goal! Look at the shot, surely! And there's a goal! it's Kaka. Szoboszlai. And it's Messi. Nice looking ball. That's good vision. Dani Olmo! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Como have their second corner now. Dani Olmo! And he's heaved it away. Szoboszlai, and this is Messi, brilliantly cut out. Gabriel. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, nice touch. That pass isn't the best. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Szoboszlai, and here's Azar. And it's Reinders. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Okazaki gets flagged offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8.
Como
Hazard.
can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 13, il numero 18.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And he's quick to return it. Roll, absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Kaká, big chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 19.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Il numero 21 e il numero 2.
Well, there's the clearance. Como have the chance to go the other way. There's the shot! Fantastic from Kaká! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in every...
Chance for a shot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nice sequence of... Oh, shooting chance! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Haaland clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Viene sostituito con il numero 22. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Matheus Cunha. And this is Messi. Could move up a gear here. Berbatov.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Cambio di giocatori.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Milan have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Time and again they are repelled. Now this could be a chance. Oh, now he can run away. Can he finish? Oh, extraordinary.
Milan really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. Haaland, can he get on the end of this? Shot could be on. Great chance! Gabriel. And here's Haaland. Rijkaard. Baresi. Now Van de Ven. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Van de Ven is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, super chance! And he's stuck it away!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
So could they be onto something here? Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target. Van de Ven. Baresi. Szoboszlai. Messi. Good ball, good take. Goulet is the distributor-in-chief. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to following this. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France.
Shot a goal!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Raul. Now it's Berbatov. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Alexander-Arnold actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
a sudden chance to counter. That is good alertness. He can run onto that. Berbatov has it out wide and in space. Vitinha for Olise. Olise on a strong run here. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And here's Vitinha. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Berbatov, and he's managed to get free. He's had a shot! Rice. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Now it's Olise. And here's Musiala. Rijkaard. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. Vitinha spread it left. He's picked his way through, takes a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
O'Reilly getting forward. Kaká. And the shot! Goal! Milan! That is his ton, and does he not know it? That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Sporting always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Rice. Oh, good spread. And it's Arda Güler. Llorente in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Berbatov. Milan have it back and can go again. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. Chance, surely! Goal! They're level in H. Rice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
We're looking at a different game now.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now that looks a decent ball, but he's cut it out. That's really well manoeuvred. Searching pass he's played there.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Gabriel. Berbatov, look at the space here, and the finish! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And here's Batistuta. Musiala. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Knocks it out wide, and he was alert to it. Goulet, Llorente, Goulet, Vitinha, over to the right flank. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Olise. Looking for the run. Oh, what a ball! Saliba wins the duel this time. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Back where it came from. Musiala. Can he get it through? Batistuta looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, delightful ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Olise. And it's Arda Güler. Vitinha. Oh, that's nice. Driving through the middle. Played out wide. Close it. Musiala! And he hits the net. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken. Rijkaard. And this is Raul. Oh, that's well spotted. Vitinha. O'Reilly. Now it's Kaka.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now it's Olise. Now this could be a chance. Goulet driving and a chance! Goal! Sporting! And the comeback is complete. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Saliba. Vitinha running with the ball. Knocks it into space. And that could set him on his way. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Milan really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Baresi. Saliba. Kaká. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's found a way through. Can he finish? And that's a sharp finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan, it's Inzaghi! Goal, Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And the shot! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he stuck it away. We thought they were done, but never say never. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And here's Neymar. Vitinha. Now it's Olise. And the pass is intercepted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. We are into overtime.
This is the time you need that pace.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's fabulous. Musiala!
That's just...
So close, but that is as good as it gets. Magic. What a magical football match, and genuine respect. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Alexander-Arnold writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, what an amazing career he's had, Peter, and I'm sure this won't be the last significant landmark he'll surpass. I think when it comes to consistency, this guy has set the levels.
Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Aims beyond the defence. Pedri. Greenwood. It's Pedri.
That was lovely, that.
Great vision. Can he finish? Baresi. O'Reilly. Looking for options for movement. Batistuta. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. That's a sharp pass. Kaka. And he was quick to react. That pass has been well intercepted. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
He's had a shot! Rijkaard. Berbatov. First quarter of an hour gone. Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And here's Batistuta. There's the header! Goal, Milan! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control.
And a chance! Oh, that wasn't far away. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. And it's Pedri. This is a promising build-up. He's played it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Here's a shot. Can he finish? That's another chance. He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Alexander-Arnold. Batistuta knocks it out wide. O'Reilly. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, crazy! Oh, crossbar! Not a bad try by any means.
He probably had a good view of it as well, Peter. Obviously, an inch or two lower, and that's in the back of the net.
And here's Forlan. Paris Saint-Germain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being...
Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Courtois. Gabriel calmly anticipates. O'Reilly. And it's Batistuta. And here's Raul. Oh, cracking ball. Raul. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Tonali. Rijkaard. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Forlan. Looking for the run. Always onto this. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Might be danger here. O'Reilly shoots! And it's a goal! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment. And we've reached half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Milan ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And we are back on the way. Pedri tries to pass it through. O'Reilly. That's a lovely, neat pass. Raul. Berbatov. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tonali. Greenwood. He's found a way past. Mohamed Salah! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Greenwood. Pedri. And it's Forlan. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Greenwood. Now Tonali. And it's Pedri.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Van Bouten. And here's Kaka. Mohamed Salah. Tonali. Greenwood. Greenwood. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Torres. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he is deftly away. Raul finds himself offside.
Attention, changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Kaká going face to face. Decent chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Nuno Mendes pings it across. Defending of the desperate variety.
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. O'Reilly. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Mohamed Salah. It's Pedri. Greenwood. And here's Forlan. It's Greenwood! It's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity.
But pour l'équipe du Paris
Beautifully
Saint-Germain.
dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And it's Neymar. And this is Batistuta. Kaká! Same again, same outcome.
Milan really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Looking for a runner. That has not gone well. Fernando Torres in with the challenge. Saliba. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
AC Milan could counter here. Batistuta. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence, and it's hard to argue with that, Jim, isn't it?
Certainly is. Everything he did was pretty much perfect. His positioning, his movement with and without the...
And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Threads one in. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Berbatov. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Baresi calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's a cute ball. Oh, good-looking ball. And he's quick to return it. And he's cut it out. Howson gets it clear. Ball is over the line. Aims beyond the defence. And he's there to get it away. And here's Kaka. Raul. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that is well cleared. Now it's Batistuta. Guardiola. Pass is just off target. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Kaká. And they've got rid. Milan have it back and can go again. Alexander-Arnold. O'Reilly. He's found a way through. O'Reilly's cross. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. Can he get it through? Played out towards the right wing. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten gets flagged offside. O'Reilly. Great ball if he can get there. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Aimed at the far side. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, what has happened here? And he whips in across. That's a decent clearance. Kaka conjures time and space where few can. Always onto this. Kaká. Big chance! Goal, Milan! And there is your opener. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming. 1-0. Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and another try! And no mistake. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Foot in. Great vision. Totti. And here's Van Basten. No, didn't quite have the weight on it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's let fly. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
And here's Van Basten. That's rather hopeful. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And for the first half, that is that.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Milan looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Oh, it's Raul. He's being urged to shoot. Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience...
Can he finish? And a neat finish! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? He's shifting through the gears here. Howson tries to clear. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That has been knocked clear. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Berbatov is flagged offside. Rijkaard, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Totti, and that is expertly dealt with. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Batistuta. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Now that was quite some save.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
David Villa. It's gone out for a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. And across it goes. Berbatov. Nicely weighted ball. He's through here. And he's got the beating of his real chance! And he's stuck it away! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan, a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Xabi Alonso. Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets, and he's worked it through. Caught offside that time.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Filippo Inzaghi coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Milan still have the cards to affect this game. And he was alert to it. Roberto Carlos. Xabi Alonso. Van Basten. Half an hour gone in the second half. Tries to pass it through. Raul. He's having a shot! And that's a tidy finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness.
After 78 minutes.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Coming on to replace him is...
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. He's picked his way through.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
It's their second corner of the game.
Coming on the field is number 5. Lee Canyon.
Xabi Alonso tearing after the ball here. Batistuta. Now it's Kaká. Inzaghi is onto this. Ronaldinho. Spread it left. He is through here. Van Basten. Rijkaard. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
McAllister. Oh, this is a very good run. He's found a way past. Kaká. Good, strong. Batistuta! Well taken goal. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Milan are having a ball here. Rijkaard knocks it into space, and he is deftly away.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Howson getting this one clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Xabi Alonso. It's Ronaldinho. And here's Neymar. And here's Kaká. And he's there to retrieve it. Now it's Batistuta. Shoots!
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness.
Programs are available from stands located
How
by
do you
the
look back
gates.
on the game then, Jim?
I'm sure they will make
Milan
fine
definitely
souvenirs.
impressing me here, especially.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable.
Japan against Milan.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute.
And the finish! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Berbatov. And the shot! And he hits the net! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He has found the way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's a good ball out wide.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
McAllister, Valverde. Now here's the delivery. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he welcomes it in. Messi. Now it's Torres. He's in plenty of space here.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Messi clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
He's got away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Serginho running with the ball. Baresi getting this one clear. Approaching the half-hour mark. And Neymar! And he has kept it out somehow.
Neymar clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, it's Batistuta. Grimaldo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Serginho. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And here's Torres. He saw the danger, and he went crashing in. Japan have it back and can go again. And this is Berbatov. He can run onto that. And this is Berbatov. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance! Fantastic from Kaká! He's got himself an absolute peach. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
The goal scorer.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
A case now of complete control. Now it's Berbatov. Great ball if he can get there. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's had a shot! Yes! And they're threatening to fly away here. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Batistuta. Oh, good spread.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's picked his way through.
Has been
And Torres! No, it's wide.
Japan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Fernando Torres. And here's Messi. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Milan really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We all know what Xavi's game is about, Peter, but that doesn't help when it comes to trying to stop him.
Extraordinary, really, because he's never had to rely on pace. Could be danger here. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot. It's loose this time, surely. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
And here's Kaka. DiMarco. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Duke. Saviola. And this is Ronaldinho. Showing good feet. He takes a shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Has to go back here. Raul. And he was quick to react. And it's Xavi. And here's Ronaldinho. Rijkaard. Batistuta. Milan are looking to break at pace. Tries to play it through. O'Reilly. Casillas gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Batistuta clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Verbruggen to save this spot kick and his team. And he's denied!
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Messi. This is a promising build-up. Ronaldinho! Oh, special! That is a special goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Casapia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Raul with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back. Casapia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And it's Messi. Great vision. Can he finish? Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. Diouf. Rijkaard. Now it's Kaka. And this is Berbatov. Alexander-Arnold. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ronaldinho. Looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Now it's Kaká. Defending was strong and firm. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Could move up a gear here. Can he get on the end of this? And he's managed to get free. And he's well positioned here. Kaká! And he hits the net. Half-time imminent. What a time to score. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Milan cut their deficit and look... Oh, he's been caught napping! Raul proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And for the first half, that is that. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And so the action is resumed. He's having a pop! Gabriel, Rijkaard, demonstrating his defensive quality there. Jupe ploughing through the middle. Now it's Raul. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big chance! Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Rijkaard. Little pass back. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. And here's Xavi. And this is Saviola. Batistuta, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, super find. Shot a goal! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Simplicity itself.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And here's Saviola. And he's in on goal. And this is Saviola. Oh, look at the space here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Stam spots it. Kaká concedes a free kick for that. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Numero 9, Saviola.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Messi. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 21.
Might want to be careful there.
Número 5. Chiellini.
Nicely weighted
Número
ball.
15.
Oh, important interception. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Baresi does well to get it back. Batistuta. Now it's Kaká. Xavi. Juke. Goulet. Goulet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. O'Reilly. And it's Batistuta. He has found the way through. O'Reilly. O'Reilly's cross. That has not gone well. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Batistuta. Corner.
Vamos alugar uma substituição.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Oh, great leap! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's whipped it across. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan palpably stronger, better, superior. And he's picked it up out wide. Fermin. And this is Xavi Alonso. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this.